I remember the first one clearly. I was given the clock and I was given simple instructions. Take a piece of paper and a pen and draw all the levers and draw all the pins and gears and then pull it apart. And the main thing I was told is any person can take a clock apart. That's the easy part. So my first question was, why can't I just take a photograph of it? And it was quite simple. You have to train your brain to think mechanically, and by taking a photograph, you're basically not activating that side of your brain at all. I used to have to keep all the gears in a certain order so that I couldn't mix them up. Now I can just chuck them in a basket together and I can put them together. And that was all through the process of, from that beginning one, making your mind work more according to the pattern of the clock. I started to see things that were 200-300 years old, and coming out of, in one case, a dustbin that had been put on fire, in other case just lying in an attic or a cellar for many years, and seeing that thing come back to life. It's just that spring, hey?
And is it working?
Seems to be working. The recipes and the formulas and the methods have been lost. A fine example of that is silver plating. I mean, a clock, for example, like this, has got a silver ring on the inside of it, and that is plated with, in modern days, an electroplating method, but I've learned to do it with just chemicals in my kitchen. Get one picture.
Do you want to see a ship's clock? Eh?
I had a little tweak in my brain one day that said, I'm calling myself a clockmaker, and I've never made a clock. Theoretically, our clockmakers don't make clocks. We repair them. We must have the ability to be able to make certain parts that are broken without any references or maps or clues. I feel that a clockmaker should at least make one clock in his lifetime in order to call himself a clockmaker. So I started a project saying, I'm not happy just being a clockmaker who only does repairs. I want to be able to make a clock, so I'm making a clock. This clock won't be sold. It's going to end up sitting on my shelf, and it will hopefully stay in my family for generations. You have to learn almost 10 different trades to master it. You learn woodwork, you learn metal work, you learn how to manipulate glass, you learn a lot of chemistry, engineering, microengineering. The list just goes on and on and on. It's sort of like a bug. It's bit me. I know once I'm finished that one, I'm going to want to do another one, and I'm going to want that one to be better and more complicated. Modern society being a very throwaway, you buy a lot of very expensive or cheap products, and basically when they're finished you throw them out. And clocks and expensive watches, as long as you look after them and you take care of them, they become things that you can actually hand down to the next generation. Not really more than that.